What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, guys, I want to talk to you guys about Frax Finance and why, in my opinion, it is a game changer. Of course, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I just want to explain to you guys a couple of mechanics of Frax Finance and its unique value capture mechanism that it has. First off, guys, you need to know the two tokens that are with Frax. You have FXS and Frax. So Frax is your stablecoin and FXS is your quote unquote asset that's for governance and value capture. And what you need to know about how this game is played is in order to mint Frax, you need to have some or all FXS. Eventually it will be all FXS, but right now it is a portion of USDC or another crypto asset and some FXS. What's really unique about Frax Finance is when they issue these, or when they started issuing their stablecoin, they started out with 100% USDC. And I'm going to show you guys on their chart so you guys can see what I'm talking about. If you guys go onto their dashboard, the current collateralization ratio is about 83%. Now what this means is about 83% is backed by actual stable coins or a crypto asset, and on the other end it's backed by FXS, which is the quote unquote created money because it's algorithmic. What that means is in order to issue more FXS, you have to burn Frax. And in order to issue more Frax, you have to burn FXS. So that's how the protocol works. You can burn your Frax to mint USDC or FXS, whatever the portions are at the time. And when you get those tokens, you can sell them for an equal dollar amount, etc. So that's what's holding the peg of Frax. Now, if it goes above $1, you can then go ahead and issue more Frax at $1 and sell it on market to drop the price. How do you issue more Frax? Well, you got to turn in USDC and FXS. That's where the value capture is of FXS. Same thing with Terra Luna. If you burn $1 worth of US, or if you want to mint $1 worth of UST, you got to burn $1 worth of Luna. Now, FXS doesn't have the same exact 100% value capture of Luna, but there is also a risk when it's 100% algo backed. That's if the Terra Luna price just tanks. And the only reason why it would tank is like quote unquote bank run, but they build a bunch of rides to prevent that. That's why they have so many DeFi protocols and so many different things, creating more use cases to hold Terra Luna, UST, etc. You guys get the point. Now with Frax, they are not fully 100% algo backed. It's got a portion of it, and it allows the market to do that. So over time, the amount that's algo backed will go up, as in like the amount that is just collateral backed will go down, like you're seeing this. This is going down with collateral backed, but however, with the algo backed, it's actually going up because this is going down. This is the collateral. So anyways, you guys get the point on that portion. And now, why am I so bullish on Frax? Why not any other coin like Iron Finance or Titan? Well, because of the partnerships that they have and the different projects they're working with. They're actually working with Olympus DAO, Wonderland. There's so many different projects that they're actually working with. And one interesting one that's coming out is Temple DAO. In order to actually mint some, or actually not mint, but to get some of the Temple tokens, you have to burn Frax. There's no other coin, no other choice. You have to burn Frax. Now, that's really important because that's going to take more of the Frax supply off the market. And what does that mean for FXS? Well, you either got to burn more FXS in order to mint more Frax, or you just pay up for Frax. And you can bet your buns there's people on the other side who are going to arbitrage on the FXS and be like, nah, bruh, we're just going to take that Frax price. We're going to get it at $1 while you guys are paying $1.10. And then we're going to wreck you because we're going to sell it on you. And then it's going to go back down to peg. And then people are going to be like, whoa, we could get Frax at a low price again. And then they'll get the Frax, deposit in Temple. Then it goes up in price. And then the arbitragers are going to be like, bro, we doing this again? We burned some FXS, bring it down, da 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 da, you guys get the point, da da da. Now let me show you guys another mechanism of FXS. It's this. If you guys go to the staked section, you can see that 75.61% of the circulating FXS is locked right now. This is locked for an average time of 1 year. So that means, well, if it's locked for 1 year, what does that mean? Oh, that means that people can't touch it. So in order for me to actually access any of it, I'm only able to access 25% of the supply that is out there. So right now there's 48 million. So 25% of that, about 12 million, maybe 13 million is going to be out there that I can actually grab. Now that's super important because, well, if there's a small supply out there, it's going to create price rips. As you guys can see on the price chart, this thing literally rips. So let me show you guys FXS. It literally rips like nuts and ham, like no other. Like, I mean, it's crazy. So one day it'll be up like nuts and ham, and then it'll go back down, and then it goes wham, and then it goes down, and then it's like wham. It's crazy. It's crazy junk. But like, look at this. This is, oh yeah, today we're $13. Tomorrow we're almost $15. Today we're $14. Or yes, or no, yeah. Today we're $14. Today again we're $17.65. Just look at the 24-hour, or I'm sorry, look at the 14-day. This was literally in one day, October 25th to like 1 a.m. the next day. It went from $7 to $15. This is in a matter of hours. It doubled. It went up 100%. It's literally nuts and ham. If you guys want to see other price rips, okay, well, how about this one? You could barely see it on the chart. It literally ripped from like $5 to, what is that? $7. That's huge. I mean, I know that doesn't sound like a lot in crypto land, but that's still nuts and ham, especially for a market cap like this. It's $629 million market cap. Fully diluted is 1.7. But the point is more people are going to be using Frax. It's going to be locking up the supply. And on top of that, there's some LP tokens in Olympus DAO that are not being touched. They're in the treasury. They're earning them rewards. They're locked up in there, and they're just leaving them in there. They're stuck. They're gone. They're off the market. I mean, yes, eventually over time, if they go to liquidate the assets, etc. But the point is Frax is like well diversified out there. It's not just like, oh yeah, whatever, we're just issuing this. If you want it, great. If you don't, that's all right. It's crazy. And what differentiates itself from something like USDC and USDT is those are centralized stable coins. How are those centralized? Well, someone on the other side has a button that says, "Oh, sorry, we're going to freeze your funds." "Oh, sorry, this isn't available any longer." "Oh, sorry, we're going to pause DeFi." "Oh, sorry, those funds are hacked. We're going to hold them." I mean, that's not decentralized. Now with Frax, anyone can literally come here to the Frax app and go to mint. Anyone can do this. After Frax is over a certain price, you can mint as much Frax as you want, as long as, well, you guys get the point, for the prices and so on. But the point is, it allows people and any and everyone to actually just go out there and be a part of it. And it is not run by a person or a thing. It is run by a smart contract. So the smart contract is running this. And what's interesting, they also do have, you can barely see it because it kind of graded out, but they do have a limit on the amount that can be minted per day. Why is this important? Well, if a whale was to come and like pump up the price, dump it, etc. If you look in their docs, they explain it. There's a couple of different scenarios. But if you have like a limit on the amount to mint, a whale can't just sit there and arbitrage by just pumping up the price, minting a bunch, dumping it, and so on. It's hard to explain, but it's not very easy to manipulate this. I mean, yes, there are ways, but as you can see, the Frax price, it's been doing very well. It actually has been holding its peg very strong, and you can see its printer go burr. As you guys can see on this price, it's literally just been straight across for about a year now. I know a year is not long, but in the crypto markets, it is long. Right now, it's faking it till it makes it. It's got a really high market cap for the Frax token. It's about 700 million, which is good. And if you look at the Frax shares, it's about 630. But anyways, guys, this is one of my favorite stablecoin picks. Not my all-time favorite, but it's one of my favorite ones that I do like out there. Hopefully we can get Sam on the channel to break it down and talk about it. Sam is one of the devs behind it. He was actually the main creator for it. But FXS has some really, really unique characteristics. I talk more about it on Discord. Just wanted to kind of do like an intro video to you guys so you guys can understand what's going on about it. But this is one of my stablecoin plays. If you guys like plays like this and examples like this, I talk about different ones on Discord. You guys can join the Discord in the link in the description below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give me a like. And of course, guys, this is not financial advice, not a financial advisor. And thanks for tuning in. Proverbs chapter 15 verses 22 is what we're going to be in. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. Guys, get help. That's the best thing to do. If you never know what to do, ask someone. If they know what to do, ask someone else. Keep asking, get opinions, get ideas, get concepts. That's how it rolls. That's what I do with you guys. All right, guys, so food for thunk. Why am I also bullish on Frax? Well, this is the problem with stablecoins today, guys. A lot of people are putting their trust in centralized stablecoins. And if that hack, back when Poly Network, the funds and all kinds of junk, were stablecoin in US or USDC and USDT, those were centralized stablecoins, were frozen. Well, that was a serious, serious problem. Because, well, they could just freeze your funds. I mean, that's the whole point of cryptocurrency, is being able to have a decentralized way to not have someone who can tell you what happens to your funds or what you can do or where you can do with it. So we're going to see a lot of people moving from USDC, USDT, and they're going to move into decentralized stablecoins. You have things like Abracadabra Mem. You have things like UST. I wouldn't consider DAI. DAI is literally just a USDC wrapper. So until they fix that, maybe I'll think about it some more. But another one is Frax. These are decentralized coins, and even like Olympus DAO and Wonderland, those are not decentralized stable coins. Those are more of like a decentralized store of value, I guess you can say. Obviously, everything equal. There's a lot of speculation on them right now, and I am bullish on them, but just kind of throwing that out there. So guys, keep that in mind. There's going to be a lot of people moving from USDC, USDT, and moving into decentralized stablecoins. There's not only going to be one. There can't be. Why is that? Well, actually, there can be, but there most likely won't be, because that's why we still have euros. We have the US dollar. We have the yen, the rupee, the peso. I mean, I could go on and on and on. People have their own currencies. So similar to like these crypto projects, they're going to have their quote unquote end game currency as well. That's what my opinion is, at least. Like, for example, like Temple DAO, like I stated to you, how do you participate in Temple? You got to have Frax. That's the point. Or like, for example, with Terra Luna and the Terra projects, how do you play in their protocols? You got to have UST. You can't get into the theme park and play into the theme park without their decentralized stablecoin. So that's what you got to understand, and that's what you guys have to keep in mind. That's a bullish case for Frax. Yes. And of course, guys, one other thing I forgot to mention. You guys know that little project I've been talking about, Tokamak? Yeah. FXS has one of the reactors over there, and people can stake their FXS, earn 27% paid in Tok. And now what happens to that FXS that is now locked up in the Tokamak reactor? Oh yeah, it's off the market. Have fun. Anyways, guys, they just have tons and tons and tons of different integrations with DeFi that they're working with. And on top of that, they're even working with Curve. I mean, guys, just don't sleep on Frax. Not financial advice. Y'all guys can also catch me on Tweeters. It's at Rent a Home Fast. Like literally, at Rent a Home Fast.